Hey everybody, and welcome back to The Flame and the Flood. I'm just going to go ahead and hit continue here real fast. And yeah, welcome back. We are in the process of just trying to get as far downriver as we can. There is an update that will be hitting at some point here in the near future. The devs have been hinting at it. Not anything new, but just in the recent past. It's been mentioned that an update is coming. So that's a thing. I was going to sleep here? No, I wasn't, because I'm not really all that tired. And wolves. Not an insignificant number of wolves either, and we can run now. Alright, well, we might as well depart. Our stats are in a decent state, as we left it last time. And we are at 112 miles. So we actually made it about 12 miles. Moss Cove, Desolate Wasteland, okay. I like how it reintroduces where you are when you continue the game. That's definitely nice. I'm currently cold. Hopefully I will not be wet for much longer, because that is what is probably dragging down our body temperature. Makes sense, really. I was hoping that there would be another spot to land here pretty soon. Okay, our wet's cured and immediately our body temperature rises. That's very nice. It means we don't necessarily have to stop to kindle the stove. Should I stop at the wilderness now that it's daytime? I still want crows. I still want flint. I still don't mind picking up rabbits, I guess, although I'm gonna run out of arrows here pretty shortly. But I might as well check. I mean, the best I can hope to get out of an arrow is a meat, so a 1-to-1 ratio there is fine. And honestly, some live meat would not be bad, since it's more efficient, and we know we'd be spending it right now, but luckily we're getting some feathers. This is going to be arrows. Since I don't think our limiting factor right now... I don't think the limiting factor is flint. I think it is feathers. It will be flint shortly. However, that was close. I almost set off that wolf, but he is sleeping. I don't think there's any more crows here. I haven't heard any of the... Huh. Oh, there you go. Feathers are a nice boon for a short, simple stop like this. So we'll get going. I'm going to go until I'm pretty tired here. We are pretty full up on feathers. I don't need this penicillin. We are still hungry. We can make 2 arrows here though, so I'm going to go ahead and do that just to make space. As you can see, we are slowly running low on flint. That's why I'm going to be stopping at any camps I find, since those are most likely to have stuff. And I think we're good for now. I am hungry, so I do need to be careful. We've got some places to stop and eat, so I'm not particularly worried about accidentally starving while out on the raft. Worst comes to worst, I can find some simple place and see I can actually eat right there. I presume... Oh wow, I didn't even see that. But you would be looking over here. But yeah, I imagine it would be just like filling gas in the middle of the stream. Like, you can't control your raft while you're doing it. So I would really need to find home water, but honestly, if it was that desperate, I would just do it in the middle of rapids if I needed to. And what's this? Salt, nice. For a second I thought I wasn't going to get it. Alright, we're going to go to this wilderness. Grubs. Oh, nice. Grubs are a nice way to find food. I'll probably eat them right away, just because I'm not going to be collecting a large stack of grubs. And I presume that they spoil? The grubs do die? No way of knowing for sure, I suppose, unless I let them sit. But either way, I'm just going to go ahead and eat them. It's 15 hunger. I believe the water collector is full. If it's not, then I'm making a mistake, but I still have the water to deal with it, so it's not really that big a deal. Now, there are definitely rabbits in the wasteland now and again. Rags. Yep, I'm not in need of rags. Let's see if there's any rabbits. I'm basically going to spend... oh, there's one. I'm going to spend a lot of resources. I'm going to spend a lot of time waiting until my values here are low. Because that's the most efficient time to deal with them. Obviously, drinking water off of the water purifier I can't do unless I'm stationary. So I've got backups in case things suddenly go really poorly or just aren't in the right place. I've got those backups. Even if I don't actually intend to do them, if I don't have to, I have the contingency. That's a huge thing of debris. Barely beat that through. I think here's where I'm actually going to eat and drink. Oh, we got a camp. Okay, well I'll stop at the wilderness. And the camp isn't much further away. I'll probably also sleep at the camp. Not at the camp, I'll still sleep on my boat. Mulberries are good. Any source food's good. It's starting to get dark. It is actually nighttime. It's good to note. Don't have much time before wolves. Flint is always good. Oh, there's another. Almost missed this. Didn't need it. Oh, I see. Yep. That was almost bad. I almost backed myself into a corner there. Yeah, I'm gonna make it to the camp, and then that's when I'm gonna boost my stats. That's the right phrase I guess I'm looking for. Yeah, I literally can't miss this. Okay, I can't say that because I could try. We're already hydrating, so I'm just gonna go straight to the water purifier. Which I'm fairly certain is full. It's that bug again. I really hope that bug doesn't get me killed. Like, if I'm in such a state. Let's drink water. Okay, the purifier is empty. That kind of sucks. That's okay though, we'll leave the raft. As I said, I have contingencies. Bam. We're up at a decent value. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and also consume this stack. It's gonna boost our hunger here. If I should be at like the high 50s, low 60s? At 60. So I've got some time before I can eat this stack of dandelions. But with 20, yeah, I'll go ahead and sleep. I think I want 80 on the nose basically, and I can't quite get it. So we'll just do 75. That's 6 hours. I believe that'll put us right at the start of morning, maybe a little bit into it, maybe a little bit short of it, I'm not entirely sure. Okay, a little bit short. So, I definitely want to go to this camp. The fire's gonna keep us safe. Okay, or it's not. I'm not confident. Wow, funny, we found grubs. Alright, so, this fire's gonna keep us safe. just a little bit safe. Yes, hi, wolf. I'm waiting for morning. I don't think these guys are gonna go away, though. I could also be kind of a cheater. And sleep for an hour. This resets, so this is going to push me into daytime, for sure. And also reset the position of the wolves. And they're right there. I don't think I can get there without hurting myself. Okay. Can't run just yet. Okay, now I can. Usually seeing the path is when I know I'm good. So we did get some flint and some feathers, so it's not a total loss. We basically got an arrow from that stop. We're gonna miss both of those by going this path, but that's okay. We're still a little on the hungry side, but once again, I'm gonna wait till that gets really low before I start addressing it. I've got all the things I need to do it. I think we're about to change my house too. Could be wrong. Things just got brighter, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna slow down a little bit here. Alright. I'm trying to... Oh, dang it. That current sometimes pulls you in a way you don't expect. Which is, you know, how currents work. Alright, we've definitely changed biomes, Jenningsville. Plenty to loot, heavy rain ahead, so it's going to be constantly raining. That's not the worst thing in the world. That crow flew right in front of the camera. Alright, it is still technically daytime, so I'm looking to stop in the wilderness looking for rabbits. Keeping an eye out for rabbits, I suppose. That was sort of a risky path, but I wanted to... Oh wow, I don't know if I actually hit that. It looked like I started the animation, which means I might have lost the health for it. Unsure, however. Alright, actually real fast. This will put us back at 5. I think that's a pretty safe number. I'm also going to go ahead and eat these grubs. I might as well. Anything I'm searching for in particular? Flint. I don't think there will be flint there. What am I doing on saplings? I'm watching the number up here to see if it ticked over to a new stack. I cannot get that feather. I can, however, get this feather. Which is nice. Don't need rags. Did I actually search this? No, I went right to the crows. More rags. I wish I could get that. No. Alright. Oh, there's a boar. Hello, boar. Go away, please. Leave me alone. What's up, Aesop? What'd you find? Oh. I don't think I can get that feather. Oh, I totally could. Nice. Oh, pig's still following. I really dodged him, though, without even trying. I believe that's it for here. No rabbits or anything, so we'll just be moving on. Oh, there was a sapling right there. I don't think I'll need it. Doing pretty good. Chunky saplings. I'm probably going to have to kindle a stove here at some point soon. Since it's about to be nighttime, I'm going to go ahead and stop here. We've got just enough time, I think, to maybe pick off a rabbit or two, if there are any. This doesn't look like the kind of area that would have rabbits in it, though. I just mean that there are obviously some similar spawns. Like, we've seen this 2-car thing a lot. And hopefully, one of these days, or with one of these updates, they increase the number. But I don't know how realistic 116 miles is. I don't know where that thing even is. I mean, 116 miles, obviously... Oh, there are rabbits here. And they're right behind that tree, which really sucks. For vision. Dang it. I really wanted to get it. Come back. I'm gonna be patient. Nice, that does actually... Oh, come on. Okay, I wasted that arrow. I know you can get them Oh, there's a lot of rabbits here. Fortunately, it's about to be nighttime, which really sucks for me. This tree. It'd be really nice if there was a way to rotate the map. Water purifier should be full pretty soon here. So far, no wolves. If I hear a wolf or see a wolf, I'm gonna have to back out. Come on. I could have taken that shot, but it was still lining up. So I chose not to. As it is, I've burned through a lot of arrows. It would be optimal to get one meat out of one arrow has proven itself to not be very true. I tend to be averaging 2. That said, it would probably take me 3 to take down a boar in any realistic manner, so I'm not like really sad about it or anything like that. I can get better vision by going around. No, because of that tree. Oh, it's nighttime, so they're not going to come back out. Sad but true. But what it means is I've got a nice meal for when I get even hungrier. But I need to clear some spot. That single feather is annoying. I almost feel like I should throw out these garlic, but I don't know if getting the flu is just random. Which kind of sucks. Just the not knowing. Alright. Well, we'll deal. We know we're hungry. But next campfire I've got 70 food sitting on me. Which is the rabbits once I skin them and cook them. But my body temperature isn't all that low right now, and that's kind of what I'm waiting for. Because I don't want to kindle the stove more than I have to. Yeah, that's probably the best choice. Okay, I'm officially cold. To the point where the game has warned me, of course. Wilderness right there. It's about time to sleep anyway. So if I stop at this wilderness, sleep for... but I only sleep for 4 hours. 4 hours is not going to put me into the day just yet. Well, maybe now because I'm getting really super cold right now, actually. Alright, so... magic here is going to be... okay, we sleep for exactly what we need. Once again, that bug makes me worried. Alright, our thirst is really low, but it's raining, so that's kind of irrelevant. Alright, so I'm going to leave the raft because I have a couple things I need to do. Now, first off, we are going to fill, and then drink, just because I want to make sure if the rain stops in the middle that I'm still holding the 5 that I want. Yeah, it's down there. Alright, I need to discard 2 jars. I need to skin the rabbits. I then need to discard the pelts. And I need to craft a tinder. And then we go and use the stove. We kindle it. We're going to craft items, which is going to be 2 cooked meats. Once again, that stove extinguish bug. Alright. So then I'm going to leave the raft and eat one of those meats. And it won't be long before we have enough space to eat the other. Enough space in our stomach, that is. Nuts and bolts we do not need. I don't know why I check every car ESOP. It's because you tell me, I'm sure. I don't want to break your little doggy heart thinking that I'm getting myself killed by not, hoarding everything. Well, there's a wolf right there. Dandelions, though. He's over there. Alright, well, it's time to leave. Gotta go a long way. Alright. So we'll go ahead and pick that up. We can eat this. And we'll take back our other jar. Alright, and we are off to depart. And look at that, our stats are back to full, and we consumed minimum resources. Well, minimal, I shouldn't say minimum. Alright, something weird is happening with my raft. It needs to turn itself around. Yeah, we're going the slow way, because I worry what'll happen if I enter the fast stream while all disoriented. Last thing I want to do is crash myself more, because I've been doing a really bad job at steering recently. I've just been trying to go fast. Which of course makes it more reckless. Also, when the lights are flashing like that, it's kind of hard. Okay, we've got a marina. That is fixing my stiff. What? Dang it. The sign was actually... So you can hit some things don't actually count as collision. And I wasn't entirely confident about that sign. I cut it a little too close and was wrong. Okay, water's a thing. I might as well fill a jar. Doesn't actually matter though, because it's currently raining. See no rabbits, see no wolves. That's not a good thing or a bad thing. There's a wolf. He is sleeping, though. Fortunately, there are no crows. The flint is a good find. Flint. And more flint. Wow. To the point where my inventory is full. Man. I'm not sure what I can get rid of, or what I should get rid of, I should say. Now I do have room for one more wool lumber. It's obvious that I'm holding way too many jars. I just really don't want to give them up. So... man, I don't know what to do. I think I'm just going to consume this stack of dandelions. I'm going to waste 2 food and be able to pick up the last flint. Alright, I believe we are away. So I'm really looking for... okay, no, that was just leaves. I was like, was that the flutter of crow feathers? Nope. I definitely have a jar problem. Weirdly though, the water collector, hasn't been all that full. I don't want to go this way. It gives me a better path to the marina. It hasn't been filling as fast as it has in previous episodes. Either that or I am just simply traveling slower and it's a little bit more of a distance-based thing. It doesn't seem like it is a rain-based thing, which is what I would expect because rain. We'll do some major repairs. Puts us at 99. Show you how much we have. Which isn't actually realistic because I've got more than that. I've got 2 stacks. I wonder if that's what it's counting as, the stacks that you have. When did we acquire second flint? I thought... Oh. That was odd. I thought that we were at 10 and we would spot for one more. But we only have 12. Not really complaining. It's nighttime, so I'm not stopping. Can't get rabbits in the nighttime. Even though you should be able to. At least in some biomes. Oh gosh, the lightning there actually made it difficult for me to see how to steer. Just for a fraction of a second. But it came out pretty good in the end. Ooh. Almost kissed that rock. Could have stuck my hand out and touched it. Could have tried to go for that, but I elected not to. My inventory is full to begin with, so unless it's jerky, salt, or feathers, I don't really care. I'm cold. It is not raining. Is it going to continue to not rain? Nope. I told you these biomes that rain like 24/7 are hilarious. It's sunny, and then it was a lie. Dang it. The bridge blocked my view by just enough that I wasn't sure if I was carrying it fully. Okay, small town, plenty of shops to loot. We have switched biomes. There's no longer going to be raining like crazy. We're still in a semi and whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, I got caught in that real bad. I'm thirsty. I am about to be cold. I am already cold. Okay. We gotta get somewhere. Here works. There are crows. That's really good. Okay. How cold am I? Very cold, in fact. I'm at 25 out of 100. It's enough for me to go... There are the crows. I have time. Good, I could get that feather. Chances are I won't be able to get this one. Flint, nice. I could, that's amazing. My inventory's full, so I can't pick up dandelions. We are rolling in flint, that's really good. Hi, it is time to sleep, which is going to be most of my day, and it's also time to throw something on the ground so I can make tinder, so I can hopefully not die. The not dying part being my favorite part. Alright, let's go ahead and kindle that stove. We cured our wetness, and we are slowly warming up. Nice and fast, actually, by... oh, I can't actually check. I could go to craft items, but I want to see if it was going up by 5s or 10s, but I'm guessing it's 5s. Good, beautiful. Alright. How's our water purifier? Is this thing actually full? It was. I'm okay with that. Like, I'm not worried about having done that. Alright, so we'll leave the rafts. the jar is still sitting there. I'll get it before we go. There's a whole bunch of dandelions right here. Oh, that's actually the car. And that was empty. And so I'm pretty sure we got all the crows. Let's scared all the crows off. If I search this, it's... No, because it popped instantly. Alright. And there's nothing else of interest here for me. I know there's stuff interesting for you, Aesop, but... Alright. So I'm going to, of course, real fast craft the 2 arrows that I can with the feathers that we just got. Alright. Our fatigue's getting up there, but I think I can make it through most of the day. I'm going to go ahead and eat these. It's going to put me back at 96 hunger, which is pretty darn good. If I do say so myself. That paid for a lot of our exploration for the day. Oh, Lord. The extra stack of flint is the thing that we don't normally have. That's causing the quote-unquote problem of just not having room. By the way, it is about the halfway point of the episode, so if you would like to take a breather, now's a good time to do so. I believe this is a liquor store, not a gas station. I think I might have been able to make that, but I was worried about hitting. That. I believe that was a liquor store, which I'm not particularly in need of, so. I've got a lot of salt, I don't have a ton of arrows, but I would very much like to, you know, keep building up that stockpile of jerky, so that I can be sad when the game resets. There's no guarantee that it's going to. I actually want that old lumber, I've got room for it. I know I've clarified that I'm joking, but I feel like it's worth doing every episode. I want to make sure that I don't accidentally mislead anybody into thinking that's how it's going to be. The devs have not said, nor do I expect them to necessarily say until basically the day of. People playing Endless Mode at this point should know. I mean, they have reset it once. And that's okay. Like, sometimes there are things that you just can't reconcile. Save files that aren't legitimate. Like, you're in development. You could either wipe people's saves, or write something which takes an extra day that will allow it to read old saves. Like, those are kind of like your options. And in the grand scheme of things, I'm more than willing to let one of those, you know, extra days not be spent on like wiping saves you a day of probably more than one person's day of coding, because it's probably more than a day. I may not be the best at estimating how long coding tasks take, but they definitely don't take an insignificant amount of time, especially something like that, which could have a lot of bugs, depending on how complex their save file system is. So saving the time, effort, money from doing that, being, you know, people in a beta getting their game swiped, which is something you should expect when playing a beta, or an alpha, I suppose, in this case. It's just one of those things that happens. Like, I'm here as an alpha tester. I post bugs because I'm enjoying the game and I want to see it get even better. It's my job. Well, not technically my job, it's what I'm doing with my free time. I am almost exhausted. I feel like I should go to sleep even though it's still daytime. It'll be for 8 hours, so it'll knock out a good chunk of the clock of night, which is kind of what my goal is to last as long as I can. was really close for a second. I could not move my fingers the way I wanted to. Oh, goody. Alright, looks like he's gonna leave me alone as I return. And it's time to sleep. Alright, we're sitting at 10, which means we're just sleeping full 8 hours. Let's do it. I could do 88, but as I've mentioned, we're not getting the food penalties. The food and water penalties. The my body naturally consumed this while I was sleeping penalties. So it's really not worth anything to sleep the extra hour. If you were feeling those resources consumed, then I would in fact not waste the extra resources. Inventory full. So basically otherwise known as the nothing useful. Arguably. I suppose it could, for some crazy reason, be bear hide, but they did kind of say that bear hide wasn't a thing. Sure. Oh, something happened. I think that was the water purifier being full. Maybe? I hope so. Let's see. If I were a rabbit... There's the pig. I shouldn't say the pig. There's no guarantee for a pig. It's just... It seems like there always is something. Got 2 water spots. Which I might as well drink. Yeah, doesn't seem like there's really anything there, so we'll just depart and keep going. In our nice, calm river rafting adventure. Not seeing anything of interest just yet. To the fast water! Oh, jeez. Wow. Okay, that was... that last second dodge just, I don't even know. Beached me for a minute. Oh, for a second. I was not sure what was going to happen there, to be honest. You could still see the ripples of water underneath me while I was on land. Okay, Desolate Wasteland, Slow River. Sad, and, no. So the Desolate Wasteland, I think, has a better chance of crows. I don't know if that's true, but it feels kind of true. Or it feels like it should be kind of true. I suppose it'd be interesting if there were vultures. Believe me, I'm gonna chew through gas doing this. I'm gonna try not to, but it's gonna be hard. Because basically the reason I'm collecting gas is so that when I go through these biomes, I can get through them faster. Because their slowness, just how long it takes, is what makes them dangerous. Because you end up visiting, oh gosh, you end up visiting less. I hope that didn't wake the... Darn, I can't get that one. Oh man. Oh, I could get that one. Sweet. Doesn't seem like I passed in between. Or within their range of detection. Did not aggro the wolves. Alright, so we can actually now make 2 arrows exactly, have no feathers left over, which means we've got extra space for stuff. I did almost run out the flint as well. But this means that we can maybe grab something on the way. Like from a cart. Okay, I am hungry. Like here, I could very easily and safely eat in the middle of the river. Which is both a blessing and a curse, obviously, because it's nice to be able to do that, but it's also bad that we're going so pretty slow. Just like I can refill this. And of course, by the time we're done filling, our natural boost is there, and I'm making sure to use that as much as I possibly can. I'm trying to not forget. I know I did that a little bit the last time we were in these desolate wastelands. Oh wow. It reset really fast there. Watching where you were going and also watching that little bar is not the easiest thing in the world. It would be really interesting if you could have a way to permanently increase your stamina or reduce the amount that various actions actually cost you. That would be interesting as a leveling up mechanic. I don't know if they're planning on doing leveling up stuff. I feel like that's not what they were going for. It just struck me as an idea because they're kind of going for the whole roguelike strategy, which, as the developers defined, includes a way of progressing outside of individual runs, which if you look at Rogue Legacy, either because you already know it or you can go check it out on the playlist that I have on this channel, it has the carryover from run to run, and you have the money that you can spend to improve your character. That's basically kind of what they're going for. And that's what they're saying the definition of a roguelite is. Me personally, I find roguelites and roguelikes to be very vague categories that kind of are what you want. They actually have stacking these. If you want to call something a roguelite or a roguelike, you can probably get away with it. Some people are going to disagree with you if it misses on too many points. But it's kind of hard to do that nowadays. There's so many different things you can do. Like, if you were to call this a roguelike, I wouldn't entirely disagree with you. I might, go on to say, well, it's missing certain characteristics. I need a place to stop. There we go. Technically, I don't need a place to stop, but it would be a lot easier. It's about time to sleep, too. In these desolate wastelands, I don't mind sleeping during the day. I'd rather not, but I don't mind it, per se. But yeah, as I said, roguelikes, roguelites, vague categories that are pretty much self-defined. There's certainly some things that you need. You kind of need the permadeath mechanic, things like that, but there's nothing that's absolutely forcing you to have it, as long as you can come up with a way to justify it. Let me go ahead and consume a stack. It's 50 hunger right there, nice and beautiful. Back up to 69. Boom. Alright. Let's see what we got. Anything of value? I'm looking for crows more than anything. Doesn't look like we have crows. That's unfortunate. Now I got a boar, and I've been running a little bit too much. Should still be able to avoid them though. Don't want to step on those there fire ants. And we're out. I think I'm going to go ahead and sit at the water purifier and drink the water. Okay, I was right. And then we're going to... I'm going to leave the raft so I can see exactly what my number is. Okay, I was at 19, so we'll go ahead and sleep 88. Because we don't incur the extra penalty that we normally get from... or the efficiency is still good when it comes to sleeping versus the whole losing resources as you slumber. It is technically nighttime. It's kind of not quite. I don't know if that's just on the river overlay here. Because it is kind of dusk. At least what I would describe as dusk. Okay, now it's actually nighttime. Is it worth it? It might be. I'm gonna take a drink of water here real fast myself. I've been talking quite a bit today, so just a little bit of lubrication for the throat. The flint is nice. I don't know if he can get me up here. If I try to escape... I'm good. I'm good. We got some flint. Can't be upset about that. That's what I expect to get out of games, so even one flint is kind of worth it. I should have refilled, but once again... Oh no. This is, however, the last jar of gas. Which sucks, because we're making really good time. Because we were at like 99.7 or 97.9 or something miles. At the end of 2 episodes ago, we were at 112. So we've already made it further in this episode than we did in the last episode. That was bad. I stopped before this was full. Right, used it before it was full. Technically, you can still use it when you've got just a sliver left, but I don't know if it like reduces the power of the surge or if it just is kind of whatever. Alcohol. Okay, I mean, it's still nighttime, but not for too much longer. Our sleep schedule in the game is a little off. I suppose we haven't, if it was 97, then we haven't outdone the mileage on the last episode. Because then they would have gone 15 and we're currently only on about 14. Oh, very, very tired of this wasteland. Slow river is the worst thing ever. It's not even like missing fast parts, it's literally the base current is non-existent. We are almost completely out of gas. Just boosting. I think my hand's gonna get tired here. It is daytime though, so I will stop at this wilderness. We want to see if we can pick up some rabbits. I'm getting a little hungry. If I don't have to use my jerky, that's optimal, basically. I really could make like box traps. Okay, there's a wolf over there eating stuff. I don't need this alcohol. So there's the feather. We don't want the wolf to be attracted. Doesn't seem like the first claw attracts. I don't know if the second one would. I definitely feel like I've witnessed the crows doing work, like actually attracting the wolves, but it's been one of those things that I've avoided, actively attempted to avoid finding out, because nobody wants the wolves after them. Nobody. Alright, so this is actually, because I can now build 2 rows, going to empty out one of our flint stacks. As you can see, we've got 12 flints, and I've got 11, now I've got 10. So we should be at 27 out of 28, and yes we are. We're almost at halfway for fatigue. Our hunger is still doing okay. I know we're still on the hungry side, but it could be a lot worse. That was odd. The red ring around the raft definitely has to do with slow water. I just haven't figured it out yet because I'm not clicking or dragging or anything to... Yeah. Oh, wait, there. I can steer with this. Okay. That's neat. I've been steering with WASD just like I have been moving around with WASD. This is fun. I mean, I don't think this is as good as the way I do it. Mostly because I lose track of my mouse and start spazzing out. But that might be very useful to know. Just if I can't see or something like that, if I can't see all that well, it'll let me steer in the direction I know, or if I suddenly lose track of my mouse. Which it sounds like I'm joking, but I lose track of my mouse. Sorry, just kind of scanning for useful things. Thought I saw something in a corner there, but I was wrong. It's literally just nothing. Dang it. Thought I could get away with it. I was wrong. It's okay, that's why I've got bandages. I'm now very hungry, so it's time we take care of this a little bit more. We will soon be digging into our reserves. So first off, let's go ahead and use one of those bandages. Which means I'll make some bandages. So I could use some alcohol and rags just to top those up. I'll go ahead and, why don't we move that stack of flint to Aesop. It'll be less heavy for him if we ever decide to pull back. I don't know if that sentence made sense. My brain crapped out in the middle. And what else? These. Consume that stack, it's going to free us up some space. I really wonder if that sentence made sense. My brain literally like crossed wires somewhere in the middle there. It was very weird. Go ahead and move that to the raft. Alright. I think we depart, as it is now nighttime. I would like to get out of this place before the episode ends. For some reason, I don't see that happening. Because Slow River. Slow River's so painful. Wait! Huzzah! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell. I hate this stupid slow crap. Sure, I'm not ramming my boat into stuff, but, you know. High water ahead. I don't know what that quite means. Okay, well, we found the alcohol to replace our bandages. I don't think the rags will be too hard to find either. It's still nighttime, so no stopping in the wilderness. It definitely sounds like a car honked. I don't think that's what happened. For a second, it sounded like that happened. Grubs. Nice. I guess grubs are one of the things that I don't give credit to possibly being an outcome. I'm currently dehydrating. I don't want to not be dehydrating by jumping into the river though, so let's avoid crashing into that. I need a place to stop. I don't think that the water collector is full, however. I don't think so, it might be. I'm gonna check. There's literally no reason to not check. Plus, I'm gonna sleep here, and this is gonna be daytime. So, go to the rafts. Water purifier. I really feel like there needs to be an indicator somewhere, whether or not it's full. Alright, so we will go ahead and sleep. I'm fairly certain it needs to be at least... Yeah, that looks like a solid 6 hours. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have like 93, something like that. And I should have gone one more tick, but looks like I'm right. That was really close. In fact, it probably was 93 to start with. I like sea feathers. Oh wait, I want the rags. It just makes up for it. I cannot reach that feather. Unfortunate. But I can hopefully reach yours. Wow. Game's so cruel. So far, nothing else of value. Leave the pig alone. You're gonna give me a broken leg. Okay, he left me alone. I am hungry. It'd be nice to actually use a live animal rather than jerky, but that's okay. We might not get that option. Alright, well, I'll eat the grubs. I might as well. Move that to the raft. Raft should still be full. And we depart. We're getting close to the end of the episode here. And we are either doing... Yeah, no, even if it was 13, we're still doing better. 16. It's a decent distance traveled, especially with a slow biome in the middle, though I'm pretty sure the other one did too. I don't remember perfectly, but it feels like it would be a common factor, since traveling far enough in these episodes means that you'll probably see every biome. It's still daytime. That was close. It's just about to rain. It just hasn't made the commitment yet. Alright, I think I'm going to call this episode here. We still have to get to the next location to anchor. And I will search these cars because you never know. Yeah, it's going to start raining. Yep. Alright, so we're going to be leaving this episode a little hungry. A little hungry, but nothing too crazy. We've got another full quiver of arrows, which is very nice. I'm a little sad I didn't have the chance to kill all the rabbits that were in that one place. Well, we're not making it there, so I guess I get to craft, or get to glide along the river for a little bit longer. Ew, rat schematic. Luckily, my inventory is so empty that I can still pick up other things. So close. So close to not crashing. And yet, so far. Now I overcompensated on that one. We'll just move over here. It's daytime now, so searching out. No, it's about to be nighttime. I think it just started dusk. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this episode. We've just barely broken an hour, so I hope that you've enjoyed this episode. We are almost at 130 miles. Not quite to day 90. Got a couple more days. And yeah, we're making good time. I mean, I'm almost at averaging 1.5 miles a day, which is really neat, actually. We might still do it, technically. We could go 5 miles in 2 days. And, I mean, we have to have been going pretty fast, considering in just a couple episodes we've raised our average from 1 to a little bit, was it almost 1.25? Or a little bit more than 1.25? To 1.5? We gotta be traveling pretty good. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed this episode. Once again, if you like this game, if this looks like fun to you, it is kind of winding down right now. We're not in the character progression phase because we've got like everything we need crafted. I encourage you to check out earlier episodes in the playlist, back when I was dying and discovering things new about the game. The developers are still working on it. This is an alpha. That's why you see the I understand button at the start, because I'm letting them collect anonymous data from me playing, which hopefully will help them develop a better game, because everybody wants that. But yeah, if it looks awesome to you, feel free to check it out on the Steam page. And yeah, give it a, you know, a buy, I guess. It isn't the cheapest thing in the world, and I don't think it's been on sale for any of the Steam sales, but you never know. At the very least, put it on your wish list, and maybe somebody will get it for you, or you'll get the email that it went on sale. Who knows? Anyway, I'll stop rambling. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time.